game. We have so many games, so many good games. This is the championship side of the bracket, all 30 teams, some of them with buys, but not these two for free. This is a lineup. Look at that tall lineup. Joe Chi, up, but he wins the tip against Joe Chi.
This situation is not ideal, certainly for the Cox Pavilion, but they're going to keep things going here.
And the shooters have an excuse now when they're not making shots. He finished up his rookie year in Brooklyn really strong.
Hartenstein inside, putting up some muscle of his own. House with the body English. They reset to 14.
Yeah, and Theo Pinson, the former Carolina. He assaulted the rim.
He might as well have let him know it was coming.
That could get you 2 to 5 in some cities.
That may turn on the lights here. Dawson at the other end. A couple of quick buckets. Really should not have that role and don't even attempt to exercise it.
Some don't. Yeah.
Blocks it. But then they come here and they begin to flex that muscle.
Yeah, no, and I think, you see these guys like Joshua. So we're talking about Clippers and Lakers, and George knows that situation as well as anybody. But how about what Sean Marks is doing in Brooklyn, right? They had the National Player of the Year. Jalen Brunson had 9 assists the other night for the Dallas Mavericks.
Beautiful move to the basket.
Fans. There's more basketball fans in that country than there are people that live in the United States.
And Canada.
Yeah.
Throw in Canada. Hunter
like Kevin Durant of the island.
Well, he's beloved.
Yeah.
And what he's done after the hurricane also is becoming really the ambassador for the NBA has been tremendous. He and I should add
teams played in Australia and always had that rep, George, of being a good defensive wing. So kind of right place, right time.
It wasn't a personal clash at all, and at some point, Tony said, look, if you're not going to run my system, I'm leaving, which is why he left eventually. He says that he didn't have the band.
He ends up there because Trevor Ariza is no longer there, and Luc Richard and Mbamute, as we pointed out. I mean, there's still a couple of wing positions open for him there. And look, the last time, Carmelo.
You see it that often. But
here we go.
In and out. And finally get the last point on the other side.
That's exactly right.
Is it any different to find women referees than you would to find men?
Absolutely not. The same characteristics that anyone can provide that is refereed here in some of the global activities, who's from Mexico. But we have many nationalities working here in men at the game, both positively and negatively. In this instance, we have a coach's challenge with our green lights that we've been experimenting with. Our game is a little different. Alert the officials that one of the triggers that we use and that they have been allowed to challenge is noticed at the time that we ought to. As based on the challenges that we see here, and how can it grow, and how can the rule grow to fit the game the best. So, I have to tell you that or lessen the experience of certain officials, where we now have somewhat of a good flow from a mechanical perspective against what you might give up in that process. And so I think we're still in the exploration side of it. I don't know that it's been taken away, but it's not also moving forward at any rapid pace right now.
In those games in which you have more, was there enough
making? And it's about learning the craft of refereeing. And I think that you have to make sure that you have enough qualified people that have that ability to process plays, even if they're standing in the right spot.
So I have a good idea. Don't go with 4. Just pay the 3 officials.
Yes.
Platoon.
What we have is a developmental league in some instances here, where players are learning their craft better, coaches are learning their craft better. Not worked a G League game yet. What we want to make sure we do is give them the proper dosages of bigger, faster, stronger players.
So that's obviously not good enough to stick.
I saw Markelle play quite a bit.
What a move by Watanabe.
Zekas, who played a little bit with the Dallas Mavericks and had a really good college career at Nevada. And don't forget Rui Hachimura, the young man who's going to burst on.
Run the soccer league in Japan, and he's known as Bone Crusher. Now you meet the fellow, and he's actually very civil, very nice. Essentially a different cast every time he goes out. Is remarkable.
Yes, absolutely. They just came back. They lost a tough game.
Melton.
Melton, yep. Look at that.
Oh, Backdoor
Right
extra
there.
pass, and here comes G.
Yep.
By Dawson on the corner, in and out. G dealing. Call him a croupier because he's dealing them out.
And of course, Houston is the home of the great Yao Ming, so they had some connections there as well.
Del again doing his Euro step.
That was the Aussians. Kamari.
Got a little lane. Offhanded shot.
That young man is from Brooklyn, New York. Kamari Murphy, former Miami Hurricane.
Oh, scaling out by Kamari. Dawson gets the bucket and the foul. Trying to stay in control here. What a pass by Dawson. And the putback is good.
Jazz.
Fast
Numbers.
break opportunity. Yep, up front. Dawson, 2 steps. Nice. Promoting the Rockets that they have in the past, but
Absolutely.
even more so if Joe Shea becomes what he may become after the next play. As Doyle just took advantage of him.
It's Milton Doyle. His alma mater. Oh, nice move by Trayvon Duval, a former Duke freshman point guard, former top 10 high school star.
What a year he's had.
This is the best time to take advantage of that. So we've been doing a lot of team bonding, a lot of events and stuff together. A lot of guys have been. I would say just a lot of guys are coming in super young, and they're getting an opportunity to run their team young. So I would just say figuring out
in that county, in the neighborhood, and you're also spending more time. The teammates are spending more time off the court. That's not necessarily team defense.
Definitely, you got to get that stop. That's what it comes down to. But I think that's an excuse. We don't want that to be an excuse, you know.
Hunter backdoors it. Ooh, very tough shot, and somehow he made it. Played a couple of games you've lost, but you're beginning to know each other. Understand what you have to do. What a pass by Hunter!
He's the probably most unassuming superstar in the NBA. There's the big fella again.
Hesitation move from almost from midcourt.
Yeah, he looks a little winded right now.
Left-handed, goes right. There's Hardenstein.
There by R.J. Hunter. Nice pass.
Inside. Oh, a foul. A hard foul by Davis. Needs to make sure that you see Hardenstein in space.
It's nice. I like that. You know, yeah. Yep. So you'd think a little fatigue has set in.
Lofton's a little short, but Thompson's ready. He's ready.
You know, speaking of Wendell Carter Jr.,
as House takes it to where.
Robin, and Anthony Davis. He said that Wendell Carter Jr. has the same kind of personality as those guys, which is.
They take the ball. He double team Melton, and Hardenstein knows exactly what to do. 9 to shoot, last minute of the fourth. So the Rockets will advance and remain unbeaten. The Nets will be still looking for their first win. As the Rockets win 109-102 over the Brooklyn Nets. A tremendous display by the Anthony Melton for the Rockets.